Amazon to delay demotion of The Lord of the Rings of Power showrunners to avoid sinking the season's first Emmy odds. You niggas ain't getting no Emmy, bro. If The Rings of Power gets an Emmy, all credibility for the Emmys goes down the drain. You niggas ain't getting no Emmy, so you might as well go on and fire these niggas right now. All right, let's go. I would imagine that their play to get Emmy awards is due to the fact that if they can get Emmy awards, that's something else they can hang their hat on to convince more people to watch the show. Problem is, your show is garbage, okay? Nobody's watching it because it's garbage. I don't care how many Emmy awards it gets. It's not going to get an Emmy award. But I don't care how many Emmy awards it gets because I can visibly see it. It's garbage, okay? So, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Atreus. I'm coming at you live from the ATL, bringing you more pop culture news centered around video games, movies, TV shows, and everything else in between. Today we got to talk about Rings of Power. Hoping we don't get a second season, but whatever. Let's get into it after the drop.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up.
All right, team, you already know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like button, the red subscribe button if you are enjoying the content. And after you do, go into the description. All right, follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, whatever the case may be. Guys, we're fastly approaching 1,000 subscribers, so keep supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. And if you are feeling generous, go down into the description and donate to the channel. We're going to improve mics, lights, and we're going to expand a little bit. So can't wait to show you guys what we have in store. Let's get into the news. Amazon to delay demotion of The Lord of the Rings of Power showrunners to avoid sinking the season's first Emmy odds. You niggas ain't getting no Emmy, bro. If The Rings of Power gets an Emmy, all credibility for the Emmys goes down the drain. You niggas ain't getting no Emmy, so you might as well go on and fire these niggas right now. All right, let's go ahead and get into it and see what they got to say. Rather than being demoted for season 2, the latest word on the street suggests that Amazon will keep current The Lord of the Rings of Power showrunners J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay in their current roles for at least one more outing in order to boost the first season's chance of securing an Emmy. Now, granted, guys, this is a rumor. All right, so make sure you remember, rumor. As previously reported, word of Payne and McKay's apparent relegation to the series writer room was first shared by noted film critic, industry insider, and Film Threat founder Chris Gore. The fuck? Chris Gore during an appearance on the 314th episode of the YouTube live stream show Midnight's Edge in the Morning. I heard from someone who has a connect at Amazon that if you want to know, they're going to be retooling, and Payne and McKay are more than likely, they're not going to be publicly fired, but their role will be reduced, potentially just remaining in the writer's room. But my understanding is they're looking for more experienced showrunners. Hello. Gore detailed that Amazon is well aware of the problems before noting that while there's what they say publicly, there's also what they're actually doing behind the scenes. And what they're doing behind the scenes, he then asserted, is they're freaking out that this was more of a failure than could have been anticipated. Further, the critics speculated that there were 3 reasons as to why Amazon was supposedly seeking to change up the series production team. I think the quality of the show is the number one thing. Audiences are like, why am I still watching this? This is sleep-inducing. Man, bro, get this out of here. The second thing is the total rejection from fans. He suggested, I can't believe there has to be very few people who remain who still like it. And thirdly, the direct competition from House of the Dragon. Even like pre-seed and post-seed of the show's airing, it started earlier and is ending later, thus keeping it in viewers' consciousness for a longer period of time. Following this initial reports, Mountain in the Comics was contacted by an insider source whose identity is known to our editorial team but is being kept anonymous at their request with an update to the situation. According to them, Amazon has since decided that rather than sideline Payne and McKay immediately, the two will be kept on for one more season. The reason? The studio reportedly wants Emmy awards, and thanks to an overwhelmingly negative optics such as a shakeup would generate for the series, sideline them would spike any consideration in all categories. Unfortunately, there was a limit in the information that BIC's source was privy to, and as such, it is unknown whether Payne and McKay will retain the same creative control over the series they did in the season 1, or if their continued roles as showrunners would be in the name only. Okay. So you got a little bit of conflicting information in this article. I want to reiterate, this is a rumor, but so JD Payne and Mr. McKay there, at first it seemed like they were going to be demoted, but now it seems that they are not, because Amazon wants to get Emmy awards, and I would imagine that their play to get Emmy awards is due to the fact that if they can get Emmy awards, that's something else they can hang their hat on to convince more people to watch the show. Problem is, your show is garbage, okay? Nobody's watching it because it's garbage. I don't care how many Emmy awards it gets. It's not going to get an Emmy award. But I don't care how many Emmy awards it gets because I can visibly see it. It's garbage, okay? So, honestly, I don't think there's anything Amazon can do to really save this show, to be honest with you, especially if David Zaslav comes out and starts announcing Lord of the Rings movies. People are going to go and see the movies, and the movies are probably going to be better than the show. So, I mean, hey. So, y'all tell me what y'all think down into the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Deuce.
Let's go. Hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib like Dracula's mansion, my baby.